Welcome to the new normal. People are pining for what was. Quite naturally enough, it's only been just on 3 weeks in this country since we departed from the old normal. And there is a lot of concern out there based on matters of money. Naturally enough, small businesses are taking a big hit. The idea that we will get over this hump and flatten out that curve and come on out, be released from this lockdown circumstance, sustains a hope in the minds of most of us that things will go back to the way they were. Personally, I'm not hoping for any such thing because the data seems to strongly suggest that things are never going to go back to the way they were. Never. That way is finished. But most people, of course, are not seeing that far ahead. They are not looking at all the facts because they are still focused on the old way and have hope that they will one day resume that old way. But we cannot resume that old way. It was causing far too much distress in the world. And something had to happen, and something did happen, which has never, ever happened before in the history of modern humanity. The party is over. The celebrations for our freedom, the freedom that capitalism bestowed upon us, that illusion is over, and we will not be going back. We will not be going back to it, although I am sure that there will be plenty of effort made to try and get back there, understandably enough. But that is the reason, I guess, that I'm making these videos on the subject of changing the paradigm, changing how we do things, heading into the future. We cannot put hope in the old ways of doing things because, naturally enough, those have been proven to be inadequate and harmful even. So they must cease, and that is basically what the virus has forced upon us. Now we could, and we are of course, engaging our scientists in coming up with a vaccine, with a cure. But even if that was the case, and no doubt there will be some success made in those departments, it is really nothing for another virus to come along equally able to disrupt the way we do things. And the way we do things is harming nature. And we must eventually come to those conclusions if we are going to be honest, if we want to survive as a species. So that's the nuts and bolts of it. I would like to carry on talking about the plan and how we can take the opportunity now together to formulate a good plan which does not include old ways of doing things, those ways which were destructive, the polluting, the thoughtlessness. So I'm asking for thought to be part of the process, good critical thinking, and designing something from the ashes that can rise up and be our new normal. To redefine for ourselves who we are and why we're here and what we're about, and is it really just about being owned and taxed?